Yo, what up guys, Ross Scalps here, and in this video we're going to be reviewing The Marvels. Now this movie is a sequel to Captain Marvel 2019, and it has Miss Marvel in it, Monica Rambeau, and a villain that you're not going to remember in a week.
I don't remember her name now, so...
What did she do in the movie?
I think she wanted to bring stuff to her people, but in the end she just was hateful. It was personal.
So everybody knows that the hate that this movie is getting, right? It's getting blasted by the internet. And I really don't understand why. My theater was clapping and cheering when it ended. Alright, so this movie's getting a lot of hate, but you try to go in with an open mind. But after seeing the movie... Yeah.
But after... I mean, the first half wasn't bad. I mean, the concept of them having their powers entangled because they have different versions of the same power, that was really interesting. And then, like, the fight scene switching, it was really cool.
That was good, you know, yeah. The first half was solid, and it was kind of intriguing to see how they were going to use that later on, because they were, like, practicing both of them at the same time. But at the same time, it was, like, inconsistent. Sometimes they'd use it and they'd change.
Oh,
other times they wouldn't. Another decent thing, I guess, is the acting.
Yeah, the acting I thought by all three was pretty good, pretty solid. It's not like it was like it wasn't. It didn't feel like they were forcing the character. They were kind of flowing with it. I mean, maybe Ms. Marvel just a little bit.
Yeah, and besides that, what else do you like?
The popcorn? I mean...
Yeah, even for this movie, the popcorn wasn't good, so...
Wasn't enough.
It wasn't enough. And with that being said, we're going to get into some of the cons.
Oh, boy.
Oh, okay. Let's see.
Where to begin?
Where to begin? Alright, so in this movie, Nick Fury's kind of dumb.
Oh,
I just remember.
It was not the Nick Fury that we're used to.
Like the Winter Soldier Nick Fury. Alright, this Nick Fury's like... They're like, hey, we're out of boats. What do you want us to do?
Fit as many people as you can, and then figure out plan B. Like, oh, okay.
Like, that's one thing. Another thing you got is the plot. The writing, I should say. I don't know what they were thinking. I think a kid wrote this movie. I'm not even joking. The cat scenes, they lead into the cat.
Okay, so you get all these cat scenes, but then you have no background on the villain. Like you see one scene of a flashback where she was a soldier, but you don't understand. But then, like, it's 30 years later now. You don't know how she got to the top. You don't know how she got the Cosmo Rod, as Ms. Marvel called it. I forgot the actual name of the weapon now, but...
Bro, Cat got more screen time than the villain. You know, when you're writing a movie and you're like... Okay, so how much screen time does villain have? 10 minutes. Alright, so that's like the third highest? No, Cat's got 15. Huh? Like, that's a problem there. And then along with that is like the story at the very end. So, Captain Marvel's dealing with a problem. And it's something that's been bugging her for years and years. And... Monica Rambeau, at the end of the movie, tells her something, and she solves the problem in 10 seconds.
Literally, you see it happen on screen, 10 seconds.
It literally takes 10 seconds. And it's like, bro.
She literally stayed away from her family, Monica. Monica's her niece. She stayed away from her for, like, her entire life.
Because of what she didn't do, and then Monica's like, why didn't you do this? And she's like, oh.
Oh, the how everything was resolved at the end.
Oh yeah, the villain, like how the conflicts handled at the end, anticlimactic. There was literally like no arc.
Like, swipe or no swiping is a better villain.
Yeah. Wait, how was Miss Marvel breathing in space?
That was another thing. I totally forgot about that. How are some of them in space?
Who?
At certain points when they would create the opening or the rip in space-time, like the forced portal thing, how were they just chilling without their suits on. Because at first, Monica Rambeau had her suit on.
You're right.
But then later, they don't have the suits on and they're just... it doesn't phase them at all. It's like, what?
Alright, with all that being said, we're going to give action a 6 out of 10. There was a decent amount of fighting, but it's all like repetitive, the same... I don't know. I'd say like a 6 out of 10.
Yeah. Emotion... There were some scenes with emotion, like Ms. Marvel was completely infatuated with Captain Marvel and saw her as just a superhero. Then, like, towards the end, she's like, you know what, sorry about that, you are a person, and I should have realized that. And then between Monica and Captain Marvel, because they're family and stuff, there was emotion there. But other than that, there wasn't really much emotion.
Suspense in the movie, we're going to give it a 1. There was no suspense. This was just... a bad villain.
You didn't care what happened next either.
You really did not care. Yeah. So we'll just give it a 1.
Alright, next we'll do pace of the movie, and probably gotta be a 3, because like the first half was pretty decent, but then everything at the end, it just felt jumbled, to be honest.
Yeah, it flowed pretty good. And then...
the musical hit.
Oh, the cats hit. Oh, the plot hit. Oh, the writing. Oh, and finally, we're gonna give story/plot. I'll give it a 1. This is just a bad story.
Yeah.
Good concept. They really had an interesting concept.
A great concept.
Horrible execution. You can't throw in more cats than the villain. It's a problem. Yeah. So bad writing. Too many cats. Too much singing for no reason. Story's gonna have to be a 1. So for this movie, I'm going to give it a participation award. Honestly, you shouldn't go to the movies to watch this. And then if you... I wouldn't even recommend renting it, but...
just wait till it comes to Disney.
Yeah, just wait till it comes to Disney Plus.
It's not worth it.
Not worth your time in the movies.
And this is my first participation award, because I'm picking the same one. I usually try to be a little nice, a little lenient, but this one, no, I just couldn't.
Yeah, and overall, this movie it had a good idea, bad execution, bad writing, and I'm not going to say the hate's warranted, but it's kind of...
it is warranted.
It might be warranted, actually. But with all that being said, thank you all for watching this movie review, and we'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace. Thank you guys for watching another movie review from us. And drop down below in the comments what you guys thought. If you watched the movie, I feel bad for you. But no, let us know down below if you watched it, what you thought. And stay tuned for next week. We're going to be trying to watch either Thanksgiving or what was it?
Hunger Games.
Hunger Games. Yeah.
What was it, like Songbirds versus Snakes or something like that? I'm excited. Read the books, watch the other movies. I want to see what happens. Well, it's a prequel, but still.
Well, I guess then it'd work for me because I haven't seen any of them.
Exactly.
So we're going to be tuning into either one of those next week, maybe both, we'll see. But with that being said, thank you all for watching. Stay tuned for more content, skates videos, and comment down below as well if there's any videos or things you want us to review. And yeah, thank you all for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.